to the World Geography News Show. Today, we will be analyzing a part of the United States called the South. It is located in the south of the United States. Now, we will go to our first reporter, Jem, who will tell us a little bit about the history of this area.
Hello ladies and gents, and welcome to our news broadcast. We are speaking about the south of the US today, and I shall partake on giving brief examples about the first settlers of the US that have been summarized from the internet. 1. Maryland was founded in 1634 by a group of English Catholics who could not practice their religion in England. They named it St. Mary's, but since their leader was Lord Baltimore, later the name was changed to Baltimore for their leader. Charleston were the first settlers of Virginia, but since Sir Charles gave the south of Virginia to his friends, it split up to North and South Carolina. Sir Charles gave it to his friends because of their businesses. King Oglethorpe was the last of the 13 colonies. He chose Georgia, the one in America, to get rid of the people in England. The first settlement was Savannah. Georgia was named in honor of King George of England. The southern colonies were Georgia, North Carolina, Southern Carolina, Virginia, and Maryland. Louisiana became the 18th state of the United States on April 30th, 1812. This happened during the event Louisiana Purchase. The United States under President Jefferson bought Louisiana from Napoleon Bonaparte, the Emperor of France, for $15 million. And Texas joined the Union on the 29th of December of 1845. Texas wanted to join the Union earlier, but the U.S. wouldn't allow it until the Texans fought the Mexicans. West Virginia joined the Union on the 20th of 1863. They disconnected from Virginia because they didn't support slavery, and they wanted to become their own state to join the Union.
Thank you, Jem, for that wonderful report. Now, let's move on to the second report by me. It is about the economy of the area. Economy is a very interesting subject. Let's take a journey into the economy of the South. Okay, on this map of the US, you can see that the area of the South would be here from Texas till Georgia in the east. The economy of the South is mostly based on agriculture and cattle ranching. There aren't any failing economies here or in the U.S. in general because it's a very strong country economically, politically, and military-wise. But what I can say that Texas would be one of the strongest economies because, again, it has lots of cattle ranching areas and lots of economic hubs are like Houston and Dallas are in Texas. All right, as we go along the coast of the Gulf of Mexico, we see New Orleans and Miami down here, and also both a big economical center, not only for the southern area, but also internationally because flights come in and out of Miami, for example, hourly, daily, yeah. So, and also, it's important to mention that Atlanta, Georgia, would be somewhere around here, is a very big center because it's a home to many international companies like Coca-Cola and others of this nature, which makes it a very big economic center. Thank you for that very engaging report. Next is our reporter Robert, who's going to tell us about the culture of the South.
Of African American people here in USA are commonly stated right here in southern US, all around never mind. I think about Virginia and Kentucky. And as for religion, it appears that southern US is the Protestant Christian stronghold in the southern US. That's all for now. If I manage to find out some more, I'll contact you. Back to you, Shahak.
And now, let's move on to our final report by Irad.
Thank you, Shahak. The economy of the South is an important system for the rest of the USA. It hosts a lot of businesses and new stocks that help the US economy grow. Some of the newest economic trends for stock investors would be the SLAB, the Silicon Laboratories. Currently, shares cost around $45.49 on a stable cost. The price goes higher all the time. It is believed that SLAB beats estimates all the time. Every week or so, it reaches a new high. CAPS, a community working together to find good stocks to help new investors gain money, rated the SLAB in 5 out of 5 stars. SLAB is currently a stock exchange in Texas. Now, MO, Altaria Group Incorporated. The shares currently cost around $29.26 at a stable cost, but the stock is on a growing high at around 1.45% every day. CAPS rated this 4 out of 5, however, because it is a very new stock and it might crash any moment. This stock is growing very quickly because it supports taking care of the environment and causes many tobacco problems with factories and such, which help it gain a lot of support. On other news, hipsters in Nashville, Athens, Orlando, and Dallas are on the rise. Because of the hot climate in the South, female hipsters have started wearing skirts or dresses that show almost the entire back. This caused a new trend with the hipster community, that a girl's backbone is the sexiest part about her. Unfortunately, men are starting to go for the same concept. Back to you, Shahak.
And on that note, thank you for joining us for the first and only World Geography Game Show. I'm Shahak saying goodbye.